Hello out there. Welcome back to the channel. I took the front wheel off because it was going flat. Got them new tyres on, and then I went on holiday, and when I came back the front wheel was flat, so I had to take it out, which is okay, because if you remember that messing about with me putting the wheel on in that other video, I said if I do it again I would do it differently. I'm going to show you how to do it differently and I'm going to give you a few pointers of what to look out for when it comes to fitting the Speedo drive. Just saw something going on the screen there. Wonder what that was. What's going on? So yeah, and once I've got the wheel on, I can get all the fairings back on, and then we can present it to you. Because I did some painting and I did some bits and bobs, but let's get this front wheel on and I'll show you how to do that properly. So just go and get my wheel. If you saw my old video on how to fit your front wheel, I did sort of mess it up a little bit. It didn't go too well. The difference this time being I basically have the bike on the centre stand, and I've just supported the engine with a lift just to take a bit of weight off the front wheel, lifted it up, took the wheel out, put the axle back in and put it on a stand. So now I'm just going to do the opposite direction. So just give this a bit of a turn, and you will see that the bike has come off the axle stand. So I can remove the stand. I take the axle out, put the wheel in, but before I do I'll put a bit of grease on here. I have greased it up beforehand, but putting it in and out all the time has been a bit detrimental to the grease. It's taken it off. So let's just get this out and put a bit of grease on it. In good preparation, I have printed off out of the book the orientation. So on this side of the wheel, that is that's the wheel bearing. Then there's a circlip, then there's a flat washer, then here's the spacer. Let's put this back together. Let's get the wheel in first. So this is your wheel, looking at it obviously off the bike, and this side that you can see is the left side to the riding position. If I zoom in, you will see two sort of engaging, sort of, well, what do you call them? Little tabs, I suppose. There's one at the top, one at the bottom. And the important thing about these tabs is that they must engage in the tacho sensor, which I'll show you now. If I just zoom in, you will see, corresponding to those two tabs in the wheel, I'll just get this so you can see it, you have a cutout here and a cutout there. This needs to be fitted on the wheel so that those tabs go inside those cutouts. If you don't, then you could easily break one of the tabs off when fitting the wheel, and if they don't engage inside here, they can't transfer the rotational movement, which can't be picked up by the sensor, which then obviously shows you nothing on your Speedo. Another important thing to take note is this little pin here on the inside of the fork. You have a recess here for this drive, and it must sit inside this pin, or this pin must be inside the recess to stop the whole thing from rotating. Right, so let me just put it together to show you what it looks like when you're actually putting it together. So to locate this into the wheel correctly, I need to have this located in here. See where my tabs are, locate that correctly, and then roll the wheel in and back. The tab needs to engage into the Speedo drive. I'll do that by rolling the wheel in. I need to put the spacer on the other side of the wheel back in. I've rolled the wheel in, and you have the tab on the forks is now engaged into the Speedo drive to stop it from spinning. Now I can start putting the axle in. Give the axle a little bit of assistance with a rubber mallet. I've just heard it go through the other side. Let's just check that we are going through properly. And that, as they say, is that. Let's just put the washer on so we don't lose it, and the nut. This nut will be tightened up to 60 Newton meters. So according to our diagram, we have the spacer, the bearing, the axle coming from the right side to the left, going round to the other side you have your Speedo drive, and the little tab on the fork is engaged inside the Speedo drive itself so it can't spin, and we were careful to make sure that the two metal tabs on the wheel side of the Speedo drive engage with the two holes in the sensor itself. The good thing about having the, oh, it's warm today, 26 degrees. Good thing about having this supported on here was that I was able to check the head bearings for any play, and that runs sweet as a nut. So let me just tighten up the axle nut and do that up to 60 Newton meters, and this wheel is officially on. Right tool for the right job. 60 Newton meters needs a bigger torque wrench. So do you guys know how to use a torque wrench? If you don't, let me know and I'll explain exactly how to use it. You reading the scales isn't always that easy, especially when your eyes are going like mine. So Newton meter. I was trying to fit a 3/8 socket on a 1/2 inch ratchet. Get all my tools mixed up. So 60 isn't a great deal. That's it. That's 60. When you've got a big bar like this. Yeah. Wheel in, brakes on. Let's get this fender on. I've got it together. The engine guards aren't on at the moment. They're still sitting on the bench waiting to be tidied up a little bit. But the engine guard, the crash guards will be going back on. And that, I think, is that. So yeah, let's put some fuel in it, roll it outside, and let's have a good look at it.